Our first evaluator hopes to provide valuable feedback and gain wisdom from the experience. Please welcome Marvin Corea, evaluating Michelle Atia's presentation.
Michelle, I really enjoy these projects, especially the ones that have multiple parts, because you get to really experience something different from an ordinary speech. And I enjoyed your presentation as well. The fact that you touched on so many key points, like talking about empathy and confidence, talking about the 3 points, what you need to do when you're going into a negotiation, the fact that you know what you want next, the thing that the other party wants, which is something that's overlooked often, and have preset objectives, all very practical, useful information and things that I've read in books before. And the fact that you were able to consolidate that in just, what, 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, that was impressive. A lot of good tidbits that you provided. I'm glad we have videos so we can review that for future reference. You had good vocal variety. When you were talking about when people go into a negotiation as a zero-sum negotiation where they get excited, so you got excited as well. That was great. You had good gestures. You used the stage in front of the lectern here. Very good. A couple of things that possibly can be improved upon. I know you had a limited time specifically for the first part of the speech. Maybe have a little bit of a stronger opening. You brought us in with the handout and then told us not to focus on it, which is perfectly fine because we didn't want to be distracted by it. Maybe a stronger opening, that was something. And also, I felt after you talked about the SMART goals, it ended suddenly. Naturally, again, you have a limited time, but maybe end with a quick quote or something that would be a little bit more memorable, even though the SMART goals, those are very useful and practical again. As far as the rest of the portion of the presentation, you received valuable feedback from the audience, so that was great. One thing that I want to note is that in the manual it says the speaker was to lead a brief discussion with the partner and the audience about the role play. I don't know if that means that you had to keep David up here and then you guys talked about what the presentation was, but that could be open for interpretation. Overall, great presentation, and your lovely assistant who was a non-Lothario employee that you sucked up to, that was great as well. I look forward to your next speech, Madame General Evaluator.